Hey guys, this is Daniel with Cabrinha. We're here at Good Breeze Kiteboarding, foil outlet in Cocoa Beach, Florida, otherwise known as Foil Mecca. And we have a really exciting new product from Cabrinha to introduce to you. This is the Union Foil System. This has been a really highly anticipated product from Cabrinha. I personally couldn't be more stoked to have the opportunity to ride these foils and now show them to you and fill you in on some of the info, what makes these things tick, and walk you through the line. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So the Union Foil System is got some really exciting technology in it. Some of it coming from the team over at Mike's Lab Hydrofoils. So we have licensed the connection system and the fuselage geometry from Mike's Lab Hydrofoils. If you're not familiar with Mike's Lab, do yourself a favor, go online and check them out. They are extremely high quality, custom bespoke foils that saw a lot of success in the foil racing scene, kite foiling, wing foil racing, free ride foiling, and Mike is just a world-renowned foil designer and couldn't be more fortunate to have been able to license his connection system. So again, that's just the connection where the mast meets the wing set, and then also the geometry of the fuselage. So what this creates is just an incredibly stiff connection system here that's pretty simple, just a top mount system here, and then an incredibly hydrodynamic foil rig altogether that's just really fast and honestly just crazy smooth through the water. So again, some licensed tech from the team over at Mike's Labs Hydrofoil I think you guys are going to be really excited about. And just talking about the overall feel of these foils, if you're familiar with Cabrinha products, if you've been on H series foils, X series foils, we definitely have had some really killer foils in the past. And getting onto this set, we came to the conclusion that we needed to introduce a new foil range just with where foil sports are going as a whole. There's so many new disciplines coming into the fold, from downwinding, para-winging, with wing foiling, prone foiling, and some of those disciplines we already know and love still being super prevalent. We wanted a foil system that would boost your riding experience in all of those categories, really at any level. So the Union range is going to have a foil setup really built around any of the disciplines that you're already doing that is going to just really boost your experience on the water. So first launching from the Union range for 2026, our front wings are going to be called the Prestige. These are high aspect wings that are built with glide and efficiency in mind. They're coming in three sizes: 760, a 905, and an 1150. And we'll briefly just talk about what each of these wings are. We'll start with the biggest one here. This is the 1150. The AR of this guy's right at 10.9, and while this might be kind of a big span of your wing, it's pretty incredible how well this rolls still. So I think this is going to be a foil that's going to excel for bigger riders. If you're looking for a foil for lighter wind winging, maybe small wave sup foiling or surf foiling, small downwind conditions, or just general ease of use and lighter winds, this is going to be a really killer option for you. And again, with this profile, you can see it's got some dihedral and hedral down into the tips. It still rolls incredibly well for its size, but offers incredible glide and efficiency through the water. So definitely a standout for, again, bigger guys or smaller conditions and your subpar conditions. For me back home in the Carolinas, this is my go-to for most sup foiling days or just light wind para-winging, and this 1150 has just been a really a session saver. So that's definitely a great size. Stepping down in the range, we're coming down to the 905. The AR of this guy is right at 11. And this is, looking at the entire range of Prestige wings here, this is going to be your jack of all trades, do it all size. So for your average size rider, 165 to 180 pounds, this is going to be your surf wing, downwind wing, average conditions, para-winging wing. And again, just built with efficiency and glide in mind. So this thing has a pretty incredible top end. It just wants to keep accelerating. It wants to maintain that glide. It's really, it's very maneuverable in the bump, so you can position yourself anywhere on a bump and find energy where you need it. but still has a pretty killer low end too. So if you find yourself in a hole, you need to pump back out of a hole, you may be in smaller surf foiling conditions, this wing has a great low end and it continues to accelerate into a pretty incredible top end, and really is a jack of all trades. And I think like here in Cocoa Beach, for most of the downwinding that you guys have here, or light or small prone conditions, the 905 is going to be your ticket. And yeah, just a really killer all-around size. And then the smallest wing in the Prestige range is the 760. This one comes in at an AR at 12.4, and this thing is the sports car of the group here. This thing is got almost an unlimited top end, incredible glide. It rolls incredibly well too, and has just all around great efficiency. And this is really truly going to complement a high level foiler and a wide range of conditions and disciplines as well. I just got into the shop today. I was pair winging down in Fort Pierce this morning, and it was big lumpy bumps. This thing's fast enough. You can put yourself on any bump you want, and it even has the efficiency and glide to pump through a bump in front. Enough low speed to stall, get on a bump behind you, pump back up to speed again. It's really a killer high performance foil that offers really some insane ease of use as well too. So 760 there for you, 12.4 aspect ratio. That thing's pretty sick. Okay, so talking tails in the Union range. To start, we just have monoblock tails in 3 different sizes. So this is a monoblock one-piece fuselage to tail, coming in a 160, a 180, and also a 200. Depending on how you purchase your Union foil setup, you can purchase it a la carte, or you could buy front wings separate from your stabilizers, or you can buy them as kits. The 760 and the 905 are going to ship with the 160 tail. The 1150 is going to ship with the 180 tail. But who are these tails for? Starting with the smallest here, the 160. This is definitely going to be your highest performance tail. It's going to give you your highest top end. It's going to be a little looser through your turn, so maybe a little more rippable and a little surfier, but sacrificing a little bit of low ends. Maybe if you're in smaller surf conditions or lighter wind and you need a little bit more glide or a little bit of assistance to get up on foil, to get out of the hole, you might want to step up to the 180. So the 180 tail pairs really nicely with the 905 and also the 1150. It's going to boost your low end, give you a little bit more glide in these wings too, and just make your overall riding experience just a little bit easier. It's a great go-to for small surf foiling conditions or smaller downwind conditions. Again, just helping you maintain that glide, giving you a little bit better low end, and the 180 is going to be a great match for, again, your 905 and your 1150. And what I don't have here is the 200 tail. That's really solely going to match with the 1150 as your ultimate light wind setup. Great for light wind winging, great for super small waves, sup foiling, or surf foiling, or maybe some wig foiling. Again, big tail, super stable, a little slower through the water, but just makes the overall riding experience incredibly easy. So 200 tail for the 1150, also available to you. Okay, so masts in the Union foil range, you're essentially going to have 2 options for masts. Both options come in a 78 and an 84 centimeter length. But your 2 main options are either the standard mast, which is a 16 mil thick carbon mast, or our Apex mast, which is a 14 mil high modulus carbon mast. So both masts have high modulus carbon, with the 14 being 100% high modulus carbon. Starting off with the regular mast though, 16 mil, this is going to come in at a little bit lower price point. It's a little bit thicker and is going to just be, it's the stiffest option that you can get in the range at the moment. It's incredibly stiff. It's still fast through the water. It does complement these foils quite well, but coming in a little bit lower price point, it's a great option for surf foiling, really any discipline where you're looking to maybe save a couple of bucks and just want the most stiff option you can potentially get. Going up into the Apex mast here, this comes in at 14 millimeters thick at its widest point in the mast here. This mast was built to really allow these wings to show their performance. You know, I think a lot of people don't necessarily match high performance wings with high performance mast. If you're getting on a wing that is built to go super fast and give you a huge speed range, if you're on a fat mast or something that maybe isn't quite, you know, it might be a little too draggy for the front wing, you might not really allow your system to, you know, to shine and really just work as well as it's intended to. So that's where the Apex mast comes in. At 14 mil, this mast is super thin, but 100% high modulus carbon. It's incredibly stiff still. So it's just super slippery. It's super fast. It allows these foils to go just insane fast. You know, there's really not much of a limit on the top end, especially on the 760 and the 905 in the right conditions. So if you're looking just for the ultimate top end and that really slippery feel, the Apex mast is for you. Coming in at a higher price point, I think these are around 1,800 bucks, but definitely worth it if you're looking for top tier performance in your foil rig. Otherwise, 16 mil right here, still plenty fast, still plenty stiff, just coming in at a lower price point.